Hey guys, what's up? It's KD4X here, back with episode 8 of the Road to 400k series. This episode came out a little bit later than usual, but that's just because I had a few commitments over the weekend. So it's going to be a little bit of an extended version where you're going to hear how I've been getting up until mid this week. So I want to start off with the good news. Overall, we have passed the challenge. So we passed it completely. We managed to pass phase 2. I'm going to get into the trades that I took on phase 2, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So let's get straight into it. So when I got the phase 2, I think it was last Monday was my first day trading it. Let me just check. Last Tuesday was. Maybe I was working on the Monday. I don't know exactly. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, on the Tuesday we came to the market and I saw this. So obviously we got this. We're in a downtrend. We're below yesterday's low. We're below the EMA. And price was just clearly moving down. So I'm like, yep, okay, cool. This looks like a good area. If it comes back to here, I'm gonna look for sells. So this one did actually bait me into getting in. So I think I got in. So let's do it on replay mode, sorry. If you can imagine, right? You see price go up there, then it rejects down to there. I think I was in at about here. I think my stop loss would have been there. Obviously going for a 1 to 2. And unfortunately, we were out. I mean, it is what it is. Started the challenge, started the phase. I think it was on like a little 2-3 win streak before that. So I'm not too fussed about taking the loss there. Obviously it just sucks because it's the first trade on the phase 2 of the 50k account. But then that same day, so I was here until about like 1:30 or 2 o'clock, and NAS had a setup. So as you can see on NAS, we're in a bit of a downtrend here. But here, if you look from this demand here, this breaks a lot of structure to the left. So that clearly tells me that the trend is changing or is about to change. I actually do think that the break of structure in the reverse is very powerful. So yeah, I took a demand from here. Obviously took a loss earlier in the day and then managed to get a 1 to 3. I think I got in a little bit lower maybe. Yeah, I think it was about there because I think I got out about there. So I actually got a 1 to 3 on NAS, which put me up 2% for the whole day, which is obviously wonderful. Really happy with that. I'm going to put both trades up here, or I'm going to put the trade before at the end when I started speaking about this one, but here's the trade for NAS. But yeah, so up 2% and then going into Wednesday on GU. So on GU, I want to talk to you about this one because it's about maintaining your edge, and I want you to understand that you must maintain your edge. So recently I've managed to change my risk to reward to a 1 to 2, or I haven't managed to change it. I've just set it as that, like it's solid in stone now. 1 to 2 risk to reward because it works a lot better for me. But yeah, so I took this trade. This trade looks really good. I think I did get in at break of candle. I think I did. And we're aiming for a 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 is there. So we've got this demand here as well. Price still might go up. We're in quite a bullish market overall, but definitely making higher highs. So then price basically came down to here. Let me show you in replay mode just because it shows it a little bit better. So this is where we're aiming to, down here. So we have price going like this, like, yep, this looks really good. Okay, nice. And then you get this. So I understand that I realistically shouldn't have taken my profits here. So what I've done is I just moved my stop loss to a 1 to 1, and then it tapped me out for a 1 to 1, and then continued on to hit my 1 to 2. I obviously should have held it, and if we actually get out of this, so if we go on, this is like the start of a big move, I believe, yeah. So we're in a couple. So if we go back to GU as well, no, not GU. Hold on, that's a later trade. I'll show you that one too, but yeah, basically we're at the start of the trend. I'm not going to try and go back. Don't worry about that trade. So yeah, then we get into GU on, I think this was the Friday. Yeah, so I don't know if did I trade on the Thursday. No, this is a different one. So this would have been the Thursday because this was the Tuesday. Yeah, so this was the Friday on the last week. And on Friday, we saw GU do this. So first of my entry was here. So I actually opened 2 positions on this. So I lost twice on this setup. Did eventually hit my 1 to 2, but anyway, yeah, so clearly price is trying to go up, and it looks as though it comes from this demand, so this is my ideal zone to trade from. Comes up, I mean, you could see it as a liquidity grab up here, but came back down, touched here, and then if I go into replay mode again, I'll show you. So in the first one, break a candle, boom. We got in and then we're out. So that's one loss. And then I want to show you exactly what happened right afterwards. There we go again. Actually, no. So what happened? I remember where my entries were. So the first one would have been here. So I would have got in here aggressively. And then I tried to get in again, and then it got me out again. So here, I remember, because it rejected again, so I was like, okay, re-entry. Got me out twice. I mean, I know it's not the greatest way to end the week, considering we won. We were up about 3%. So then we're back down to 1% after last week, which was okay. Like, we're still up for the week. That's what we got to remember. We're still up for the week. If I hadn't have changed my thingy on this trade, let me get this trade up again, because I want to show you again. If I hadn't have gotten this trade up, or had it taken, so this is the start of a big move. If you look, this is what I was trying to show you. This is the start of a massive move. And then I got worried because of this little green candle. I mean, sure, it could have come back and got me out at break even or whatever. Well, actually it couldn't, because I'd moved my stop loss. But sure, it got me out at a 1-to-1, but we're still happy to secure profits. But realistically, for my edge to play out, I need to maintain a 1-to-2. 1-to-2s have to happen all the time, because otherwise it's not letting my edge play out. And yeah, that's just an important bit for anyone who's doing it in their trading journey, to make sure, if you're going to have your risk to reward set to a 1-to-2, make sure every time you're holding that 1-to-2, because it really can change the game. Because you think 1-to-2, you trade, you win 4 times, right? You got 8%, and then out of 10 you lose another 6. You're only down, well, actually you're up 2%. So you're up 2%, whereas if you take in 2 1-to-1s, you're actually at break even for that. So your edge isn't playing out. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, let's get into the next trade. So we lost twice on this, unfortunately. Not good, not a good trade. Obviously, we'll put it up there. Not happy about this one. Obviously, losing twice on a Friday. Felt a bit of an idiot over the weekend for it, but you know, that's just how trading goes. It's all a mental game. So then we came back on Monday, and I want to explain this to some people, because I know it's going to need explaining. Everybody's going to be like, look, we're in a clear downtrend. Clear downtrend. Like, we've been coming down from up here. We actually could have caught a sell up here. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to talk about this, sorry. So I know why I didn't trade last Thursday. So I was actually at the market. Sorry, I forgot about this completely until I just see that. I don't even think I put it in my journal because I didn't take the trade. So if I'd have seen on the Thursday before, this was before I took the loss on the Friday, or the 2 losses, this trade hit. So I could have caught these sells on GJ. It hit lovely. I was actually out at the shop getting milk at the time. I mean, normally I don't go and get milk during my trading session, but look, it's just dropping. Nothing was really happening. I had an alert set, but the alert hit when I was at the shop. I'm not trying to trade on my phone when I'm at the shop. That's just not how I do things. But yeah, anyway, we saw that. So that happened. Then the next day we lost after not taking that trade. That was the only trade available all morning. What a beauty, by the way. Started off a massive move. But yeah, so then we come to the market on this day. And in the morning, or the evening before, the night before, boom, we've been blasted down. I don't exactly know what that was. There must have been some kind of news. But in the morning, so we got all this, not too much happening. This is where I come to the session. Clearly we're in some type of uptrend, or trying to go up. Either we're trying to get up to here to sell again, who knows? Maybe we're trying to get up to here to sell again, who knows? But for now, we're moving up. The most recent price action shows me I'm going up. And it actually breaks structure. So I spoke about this before. In reversal, when you're counter trend trading, the break of structure is super important. And I only take break of candle entries. I mean, I would have taken it either from here or from here, but it came to my lower zone, which I prefer. Got in here. I think it got me in a little bit late on this one, if I remember correctly. That's on Monday, so it got me out here. So at 2-to-1, lovely job. I'll put the trade again up here. Really happy with that. And then yesterday, so this was yesterday, came to the market in the morning. This literally happened at about 8 o'clock. Looked like it was trying to go up a little bit, but then it came down here and showed us that it wanted to continue on the downtrend. Ended up getting in about here, held for a 1-to-2. Lovely job. So that is how we passed phase 2. So they are all of the trades taken. I'm now going to go onto the thingy and show you. So yeah, this is the day that we won on NAS. Got the 1-to-3, 1-to-1 on that day. And that was the one where I took the 1-to-1 rather than a 1-to-2. Lost twice then, one on Monday, one on Tuesday. So we're past phase 2. We've actually been given the funded account now. Unfortunately, I did trade this morning. I'll show you that trade in a minute, because I've actually started up a 100k account too. So phase 1, I started a 100k account. We did win on that today. I'll show you that in a moment. We have now got the funded account, but it took them 25 hours for me to give me a demo account that I could get, that I could make money on, which I was a little bit annoyed about, because if you buy an account, or when I pass phase 1, my account is literally ready within 4 hours. Found that a little bit annoying. But yeah, so now, otherwise I would have taken the trade that I won on the 100k account on that account, and then I'd be due my refund. But anyway, we won't get too annoyed about that stuff. I mean, it is annoying because then I'd be due my refund, etc. So I will have to win another trade, including that one. Let me show you what trade I took anyway. So that was this morning, and it was on GU. So this was this trade. So it actually took like an hour to get there, honestly. An hour to get there, but I mean, it got there. That was the main thing. So we took this trade. So we got this rejection. I mean, a 10 pip stop, that's super big for me. But obviously I wasn't sure what price was going to do. So, but we were happy to wait and to see it hit the 1 to 2. It was really nice. I'm going to put the trade up there. But yeah, so I know this one came out a little bit later than normal on a Wednesday, just because of family commitments and stuff over the weekend. But this weekend, well, next week, what I'm going to do next Friday is I'm just going to update you with everything that's happening. Obviously, if you want to follow me on my Insta, so you see every trade that I take day by day, every win, every loss, every mistake that I make will be posted on the Insta. And if you want to join the community, then join the Discord or get my course, and I will teach you exactly how to trade, how I trade. But that's all I've got for today, guys, and I hope to see you in the next episode, and I'll show you how we're getting on with the 100k and how we're getting on with the money that we're going to make from the 50k. But anyway,